Shalom, peace and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel, the so-called Negroes scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. Greetings and peace. I wanted to go into something really quick, a quick topic based on understanding. So when you read the scriptures, the Bible speaks of getting understanding. And let's actually pull that up. Let's open up with that proverb. With all thy getting, so in the book of Proverbs chapter 4, and all praises to the Most High, God Yahweh, in the name of his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, who has given us this truth so that we can be edified and feed the sheep, feed the lambs in the latter days. It is a great privilege to be in this position. So this is the book of Proverbs chapter 4. In verse 7, it says, "Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom. And with all thy getting, get understanding." So the word here for understanding is ba yana. Ba yana. So the word can mean wisdom. It can mean knowledge, or in the aspect of perfection. So it's a general word meaning understanding, a people of a strange language. So the context is going to be more so based on cultural understanding. So when you're reading the scriptures and how this translates, when you're reading the scriptures, you have to get some cultural understanding of the language, the background of what's going on in the text. You know, you can't just read the Bible with a Europeanized lens, a modern day lens. You have to go into the text with a mindset of how the original readers and the people who wrote the text, how they will be thinking. So you have to get understanding culturally. You have to understand the culture of the Hebrews, of the Israelites. And that's what this is saying. So let's do something here. So Proverbs 4:7, it says, so this is an AI overview. It says Proverbs 4:7 means wisdom is the most important thing in life, the principal thing, and should be sought above all else, even if the cost of your life, of your material possessions. It emphasizes that while seeking wisdom, you must also actively pursue understanding, which involves gaining deep comprehension and the ability to apply knowledge and discernment to one's life decisions. It's a call to prioritize spiritual insight, a mature judgment over wealth or worldly success, making it the foundation for purposeful life. Key meanings, and interpretations. Wisdom as supreme. The verse highlights that wisdom is foundational, more valuable than riches, fame, or power. And the wisest thing one can do is seek it. Cost of wisdom. Though it costs all you have, getting understanding, meaning you should be willing to sacrifice anything material to gain true knowledge and insight. Understanding is crucial. It is not just about acquiring facts, but also about comprehending their meaning and purpose, enabling wise application in daily life. Active pursuit. The phrase get wisdom and get understanding implies an ongoing active effort to learn, discern, and apply godly principles. Foundation for life. Wisdom and understanding provide guidance, protect from foolishness, and lead to a more meaningful and purposeful existence, as taught by King David and his son Solomon. In essence, Proverbs chapter 4, verse 7 is a directive to make gaining spiritual wisdom and deep understanding your life's ultimate investment. And what they left out here is you have to understand the context of the culture of the ancient Israelites. So you can't skip over that. So a chapter prior to is what I wanted to get to. So Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 11, it says, "My son, despise not the chastening of Yahweh, neither be weary of his correction. For whom Yahweh loveth, he correcteth, even as a father the son in whom he delighteth. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding, for the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof than fine gold." So to get understanding, it says, happy is the man that getteth, findeth wisdom, and that getteth understanding. So the context of finding wisdom is a gift that's given from the Most High God, Yahweh. Let's go to the New Testament and just pull something really quick. So Colossians chapter 1 and verse 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 30. It says, "But of him are ye in Hamashiach Yahushai, who of God is made unto us wisdom and righteousness and sanctification and redemption." So the Greek word here is going to be Sophia, which Sophia ain't really got nothing to do with the Hebrew, but that's the word that they use for wisdom here. So Yahushai is made unto us wisdom, righteousness, sanctification, and redemption. So it is through him, the one who had the key or the ability to open the seals, to loose the seals of the book. He was worthy to loose the seals of the book, the one who poured out himself sacrificed himself on the cross to redeem the nation of Israel. You can read about that in Hebrews 9, chapter 15, and many other passages. So the lamb that was worthy to open the seals because he prevailed. The treasures of wisdom is hidden within him. So this is why, one of the main reasons why we over here, we fully believe in the full Bible. We use the 80 books, the Old Testament, the Apocrypha, and the New Testament. There's a lot of our people today that's attempting to do away with the New Testament because they feel like the New Testament is something that was added to the scriptures. And Most High willing, we'll deal with a lot of those topics that many of them have. A lot of the issues that they raise with Old Testament only believers. They can't see Yahweh Shai in the Old Testament. They don't see the patterns that leads to him. So back to Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 13. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. And they use the word ta bonah for the word understanding, which is going into intelligence, the faculty of understanding, intelligence, insight, or to manifest oneself as a teacher. So the personification of wisdom is a teacher. That's the finished work. That's the finished work of the spirit of wisdom. So I think I'll stop it there, and I'll pick up on it, Most High willing, later on tomorrow. And I pray that this was edifying to the lambs, and to the next time. Shalom.